everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Ali. If you're new here, hello. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Today, I'm so excited. My package was here as soon as I got home. I wanted to open it immediately, so I had to start making this video immediately. I spent money. Amazon got me on Prime sales, Prime Day sales thing. They got me. I spent money. I wasn't going to, and my partner convinced me to, which then convinced my brain to, and I did. We have an unboxing of the Kindle Colorsoft. Yay! Loud cheers from everyone. I took the case and stuff off of it because I needed to get some things off and whatever. I am doing the thing where you can turn this in and they recycle it and you get like 20% off or whatever. When I'm done setting everything up, I gotta clean this off. It's very old. There's dirt and sticky things all over this. This is a Kindle Paperwhite, I think like 8th edition. It's a much older version. It's not like the new like 10th, 11th gens. It's a pretty old edition. It still works. My only thing with it is it's very, very slow. I go to turn a page and it takes, I'm not kidding, about 3 seconds for the page to then load in. And that's been kind of my biggest annoyance with it. I do really love it. I love the size of the Paperwhites and stuff. I saw that the Colorsoft was on sale with everything, and I'm like, for an extra like 20 bucks, having it in color seems really cool. So we're gonna unbox it and do a little decoration, and then also be a little bit of compare and contrast. I will use it for like a week or so and see how I like it compared to my Paperwhite. See if I regret this purchase and not just getting a new Paperwhite. But I'm so excited and I really hope I love it. I got just another clear case, and then I ended up printing off the same Kindle insert that I had on my Paperwhite. I printed this insert off on a video I posted like a month ago. It was like me like rediscovering my passion for reading and stuff, but I got this print off of an Etsy shop. I linked it in that video, but I can link it again in this one. This is just like a throne of glass, fourth wing type pattern one, and I really like it. I had it printed for my little one, and I reprinted it. I want to see if I can get the pop socket off of my old Kindle so I don't have to buy a new one, but she is stuck on there. So we'll see if we can get it off and if the sticky still works. But we do have clear case and little insert and hopefully a pop socket. So we're gonna unbox the Colorsoft and I'm so excited. Ha ha ha. The cats are wrestling. Yeah. It's so pretty already. I think I'm gonna try and get it decorated and everything before I turn it on so that I don't like mess with anything. I feel like it feels slightly heavier than the Paperwhite, but not like a drastic amount. But I do feel like the Paperwhite feels a little bit lighter. But it is also slightly bigger. It's not... If it was any bigger than this, I would be like, then what's the difference between having this and an iPad? I don't think I would like it if it was bigger than what it is. Kindle, I feel like, needs to stay small. If Kindle gets big, then it's just an iPad. We have a little how to set it up. Don't need that. Has switched to like the USB-C charging things, which luckily my iPhone uses, so I have some stuff of that, but if you don't use that charging system, you'll have to get a new charging block. Am I going to keep the box for the rest of my life because I save every box I ever get when it comes to electronics? Because apparently if there's an apocalypse, I'm going to save the world of electronics boxes. Yes. This would be put in my closet with the rest of my electronics boxes. Oh yeah. Oh, that's cute. It has like a little preloaded screen that has like the pastel colors on it. It's so cute. Look at a Kindle in color.
Oh, that's cute.
I think there are like, from what I've seen, like 2 different color settings where you can have like a more vibrant or a more pastel. So I'm interested to see how that looks. I will say this is just me. I wish that they made the Paperwhite or the Colorsoft in white. Because for whatever reason, I love a white Kindle. Am I going to weirdly miss my Kindle being white? Yeah. I wish that this came in white, or I would have gotten it in white over black. But, first world problems, you know? So I'm gonna do the case and stuff first, because I don't want to, like, accidentally turn it off or something if it's trying to do updates or whatnot. So, we'll try to get this in here without super moving the paper around and crinkling it. It's sideways. I might low-key put a little piece of tape on here and center it first and then put the case on. So, be right back. I'm gonna tape it. Is this the exact reason why there's little stickers left all over my Paperwhite? Yes. Have I learned my lesson? No. I might even reprint this slightly bigger because I kind of like it where it covers the edges more than it is right now. Yeah, I might reprint it slightly bigger, but there she is. Let's see if I can rip this pop socket off of this and see if it has any sticky left after. Ooh, we're off. I think there's some sticky left. Look how like dirty that is already. You can see the pop socket circle, and that was me having this case on there for like literally a month. Where do I think I would hold this? Because I think it's gonna be off to the side more. Yeah, weirdly, I hold them off to the side. I don't like hold it all the way in the middle. So I think we're gonna weirdly stick it to the side like this. She is, oh, we almost dropped it already. She is decorated. Now we just gotta turn it on. Did anybody in your high school used to do that to each other? People in my school did that all the time. We would take each other's iPhones and change their settings and change it all to a very random.
I definitely did. I'm not on people's phone. On people's computers.
We would do that to each other's iPhones all the time, and then you'd have to like Google how to change it back of like what word needs what to find the settings thing again.
Somehow we would have study hall in like the tech room, like log them out.
Make this Kindle kid friendly? No thanks.
No,
I gotta read smut books.
No, hardcore smut, filthy smut.
We have two different color styles. It says standard or vivid colors. It's currently on standard. If I put it on vivid, honestly, I don't think there's much of a difference to me, vivid and not. Or maybe a little bit. Stuff looks a little bit brighter, but I think I might like it on vivid a little bit more. So I know the one thing with the Colorsoft that a lot of people complain about, that Amazon also has like put on their thing that they've gone through and fixed it, is a lot of people were saying there was like a yellow discoloration on the bottom. Right now, I don't notice it, and I think even if I did, I wouldn't necessarily care. I don't think it would bother me that much. But I don't personally see it right now. We'll see if in time it starts to come up or something. And all my stuff is loading back on. I did about a week before I ordered it, figured out how to make the Kindle wallpapers. So I have two different versions downloaded onto here. I have a black and white version and a color version because I wanted to see if I could do like a color background for this. So I'm gonna see if I can get those to work on here and what one I like better. This one is just a little black and white. I made them on Canva. There's a bunch of tutorials for them, but if you want me to make one, I can do it. It's pretty simple. But I just have a little black and white one that I made on Canva that just says Kindle Valley Catherine and stuff. But then I made like a color version too that looks like this. Oh, but this one is cute. Every time you turn it off, it gives you a preset. It's changed like twice now. The first one was a little mouse, now it's flowers. So this one has preset wallpapers on it too, which is cute. If you have the ad-free Paperwhite, it's just like a little, if you don't have a background on it, it's just like a bunch of like book spines. So far, this is changing every time I turn it on and off, which is cute, and I might be fine with that, honestly. Yeah, now it's a little, every time you change it, they put, that's actually really cute. I'm glad that they did that. So that's a plus for me. They're giving me how to use a Kindle. Like, I wasn't there when Kindles were created. Yeah, I can mess around with the sizing if I want, but that's how my black and white one looks on here now. Cute. I want to see what the color one looks like. But if I don't like these, I do like that this has a lot of really cute pre-downloaded wallpapers. Yeah, see, this one I feel like shows up really dark. I'll mess around with it, see if I want it lighter or something. Because if I can get it to show up better, I might like the color one. We now have a Kindle Colorsoft, which I am not immediately hating. I will use it for a little bit and keep you guys updated on any thoughts or feelings I come up across as I use this. But for now, this is my unboxing. Really love it, and I'm so excited, and I hope that I continue really loving it. I'm already going to move my pop socket from where I had it. Hopefully this keeps sticking, or I will have to get a new one. I will see you guys later. We'll probably reprint this a little bigger because I want it to cover a little bit more of the edges than it is. And I'll be back with a little bit of how I feel once I use it. But I'm so excited, and I really hope I loved it. It has been a couple weeks since I have started using my new Kindle. I have my little screensaver up and going. I do like the preset ones, but I also like just made this one, so like I want to use it. I did end up printing my like back paper a little bit bigger because I like it when it overhangs the size a bit more. I don't know, it's just my personal preference when it covers a little bit and not just you can see the black sides on everything. That's just me. But I did print this a little bit bigger. I have read 2 or 3 books on it already, so we'll get into that in a second. I did just get screen protector for it because although I have never broken a Kindle screen, I am now super scared that I'm going to. So I might need to take this case back off. I've been in a screen protector mood. I just had to replace the one on my phone because I dropped it at Ren Fair. But I might have to take the case off of that. I opened it up. There are so many things that just fell out. Oh, this is like a 3-pack. Jesus. I do have the paper like taped to the back in a tiny place to like help keep it from moving when I put the case on. So that's fine, but we'll get this cleaned and put a screen protector on it so that I'd stop scaring myself that I'm gonna break it. There is a couple like little tiny bubbles that I didn't get out that I personally, they don't really bother me, and like you can see them a little bit when it's just on a screensaver, but when I have it like actually turned on, I don't notice them, so I don't mind. I have read, I think 3 books on here now. Comparing this to my Paperwhite, if you have like a Paperwhite or an older version that is working perfectly fine, I don't think that you need to spend the money to upgrade to the Colorsoft. My main thing was just my Paperwhite was so slow and was so glitchy that it bothered me enough to buy one that was at least on sale. Don't necessarily know if I like this better than a Paperwhite. The color is really cool. I enjoy that, but like other than that, it's not necessarily like feature wise that different than a Paperwhite. And I will say I do like the size of my Paperwhite a little bit better. Any Kindle that is ever made bigger than this, I won't want it. This is as big as a size as I would want because then it just feels like I'm carrying around an iPad and it doesn't feel like a Kindle. Do wish that this was a little bit smaller like my Paperwhite size, but that's me kind of being nitpicky. Like I feel like with my Paperwhite, I would use the pop socket occasionally. I would kind of just hang on to it. This, like, I have to use the pop socket. Like, I can't wrap my fingers around it like I could my Paperwhite, and I think that's the only thing. Me being super, super nitpicky, I wish that this came in white. I love my white Paperwhite, like color. I don't know why, I just like the white borders better than black, but that's me being, again, super nitpicky. I don't think it's that noticeable. Like, I have to really look, and it doesn't bother me like that much. Let me turn my brightness like all the way up. I do think mine has a little bit of people where they were saying it was like had the yellowing on the bottom. I really, like if mine's there, it's like barely, and it doesn't bother me because it's like pretty much just on like the home and the library like buttons. I don't notice it like in the colors of pictures or anything. It's not anything, like I have to stare at it. It's not anything that's bothering me enough where I'm like, this is distracting and annoying and I want Amazon to send me a new one. I personally don't think it's that bad, and I don't care. I'm not very hard to please when it comes to my electronics. I don't think I've charged this in about 3 or 4 days. I read on this for like 3 days pretty consistently, and I'm still at 88% battery. So I don't think that there's a super big difference between this and my Paperwhite. If you want something that's just simply slightly cheaper and you'd like something that's a smaller size, I would say go for a Paperwhite if The only thing that would be different for you is color. I enjoy having the color covers. I wouldn't have bought this on full price just to have color covers. Do you still see the appeal of paperweights? I don't think that this is something that you need to have. I just kind of had the opportunity of it being on sale while my paperweight was slowly dying. That is my kind of little unboxing and little comparison of my Colorsoft and versus my paperweight. I will kind of like put little updates in the comments and stuff if I notice something beyond recording this. If you guys have any specific questions about this versus the paperweight, feel free to leave them and I will do my best to answer them based on what I've experienced. But yeah, I do really enjoy this. Do I wish it was slightly smaller? Yes. But is that a big deal to me? No. I'm still very excited to use it and get some Kindle books read, because I feel like for me, a lot of people is their physical TBR where everything goes to die. For me, it's my Kindle. Things will sit in my Kindle for years and not be read. So this is definitely reinvigorating my mood for reading on my Kindle, and I'm super excited. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here and hanging out with me. If you want to follow me anywhere, all my stuff is all over. Again, if you have any questions about the Colorsoft versus the paperweight, feel free to leave them for me and I will get back to them. But yeah, I hope you guys have a fun and safe week, and I love you and appreciate you, and I will see you guys next week or somewhere else on the internet.